Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Bassically, the second solo album of Fieldy, the bassist of Korn. Officially this is his first solo record, but back in 2002 he released an hip-hop album. Back then he went by the name of Fieldy's Dreams. That project is very interesting because he recorded the album like in the year 2000, but it was released by Epic in 2002 for some reason. In 2008 he announced a new album called Sobriety, and he was supposed to go by the name of Fieldy's Nightmares, and he said that the album would be just funk and jazz instrumental music. That was never released, but this thing was released in 2017, and it makes me think if this record is actually the Sobriety record, just released later. I am not sure. Anyways, my story with this project is quite simple. I've been a massive Korn fan since I was born, and back in 2012 or 13 I've checked out the solo projects of each Korn member. Monkey had a band called Fear Something, Jonathan had his solo projects, Head had his own projects, The Love and Death, and solo stuff as well. And Fieldy had Fieldy's Dreams, and a few years later this was released, and of course I've checked it out. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of Bassically, so let's check it out, if it still holds up or not. The production on this record is tight, it sounds very good. It was done by Anthony, I think. He's the vocalist of the band Stillwell. Stillwell is one of the projects that Fieldy started back in like 2005 or 6. The message of this record is pretty basic. You see what I did there? Actually, there are no vocals on the entire record. The whole record is just about slapping that bass, man. Structure-wise, the songs are pretty basic. Nothing fancy. The record starts with Bassorama featuring Ray, the drummer of Korn. This is a decent track. The beat is just generic, to be honest. It's okay way to start an album, but you won't remember this track. 6 out of 10. Charlie Brown, on the other hand, has some amazing bass lines, boink boink boink. Amazing atmosphere here as well, made by the synths and ambient stuff. 8 out of 10 easily. Step Right Up also features Ray from Korn. Another banger. I love the drumming here and the bass lines are just beautiful. This is an excellent song. 9 out of 10. Bucket of Funk is very funky, boink 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 stuff all the way. I think it's a good track, it's better than Bassorama for sure. 7 out of 10. Bassically, or however you pronounce it, also features Ray from Korn, and yet another stellar song. As usual, the bass and the drumming is just beautiful. I love the bongos here, bong 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 bong. Amazing stuff, 8 out of 10. 15 string Exodus has an amazing atmosphere. I love the bass lines and the beat, it sounds very nostalgic for some reason. 9 out of 10. JD Fresh features Jonathan Davis, he's doing beatboxing here. I'm surprised that this doesn't sound like a joke, because it's actually a good track. It's better than Bassorama, very creative stuff here. 7 out of 10. Ziba Zibop features Ray from Korn, and again it's a great track. I wish Fieldy would just hire Ray for all of the tracks, because they would be better this way. Amazing drumming, the bass lines are amazing yet again. What can I say? 8 out of 10. Check This Out is where the things go downhill. It's not a bad song, but it's very forgettable. 6 out of 10. Bass Invaders is the same. While it has an interesting, sinister atmosphere, that's just it. 6 out of 10. I Wolf Bass Man features Wolf, the drummer of POD and Stillwell, and Brian Head from the band Korn. Another highlight from this record, amazing atmosphere. The guitar work is great here, the bass and drums as well. 8 out of 10. 5-string Graffiti, Dance Your Bass Off, and Give Me 5 featuring Steve Licata, who I don't know who that is. These are again filler tracks that shouldn't even be on this record, while they are not bad and they would fit some noir or some open world game like Mafia 3. This is just filler stuff. 6 out of 10 to all of them. You Can Do It is one of the best things Fieldy has ever done. I love this song from beginning to the end. It has an amazing atmosphere. the bass is great, the beat as well. This is how I would love this record to sound like. 10 out of 10. Mr. Bassman featuring Gray from Korn. Another sterile song, as usual, great drumming, great bass, great atmosphere. 8 out of 10. And the final song, Bass Age. Similar to You Can Do It, it's one of the best things Fieldy has ever come up with. Amazing atmosphere. This reminds me of that video game GTA 2. I don't know if you remember that stuff. You had a radio in that game and it played some very various music, from funk, jazz to punk and rock, even some electro music, and every song there was perfect. And this Bass Age song sounds very similar to that stuff. It reminds me of a better time. I wish the whole record would sound like this song, because this is stellar work. Masterpiece, 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is digestible. Replayability, yeah, it's a good album. It could have been so much more. It's almost 50 minutes long. If I were Fieldy, I would remove like 5 songs from it. It would work in favor of this record for sure, because it would be condensed, it would be shorter, and it would be packed with bangers. But still, this is a good work. I've truly enjoyed this thing. I recommend it if you want some more funky jazzy music, or maybe you're bored of Stardew Valley's soundtrack and you can put this record on. It would fit perfectly. I like that we have almost every Korn member here featured. It shows you that they are truly friends. Amazing stuff. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to listen to this record today to celebrate the anniversary. And like and subscribe. I will see you in other reviews. Bye!